The alert came at the worst possible time. Council Administrator Telvin was deep in his rest cycle when his communication device flashed urgent red. He pulled himself from his sleeping platform, 4 manipulator limbs moving sluggishly, and touched the receiver. "This better be worth waking me, sir." His assistant's voice carried an edge he had never heard before. "The scout vessel Morning Light has found something in the Orion Spur. Something big." Telvin felt both hearts accelerate. The Orion Spur, one of the last unmapped regions of a galaxy that had been catalogued for 50,000 years. Automated vessels had been charting every system, every planet, every drifting asteroid. The work was nearly complete. What could possibly remain? "Send me the data." The holographic display bloomed above the device. Telvin watched the information scroll past. A yellow star. 8 planets, several moons, routine enough to make him consider going back to sleep. Then he reached the 3rd planet's entry, and his breathing stopped. Oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. Liquid water covering most of the surface. Radio wave emissions. Artificial satellite signatures. Complex chemical pollutants indicating industrial activity. Genetic markers matching the ancient colony worlds. He whispered it aloud, as though he needed to hear the words to believe them. "They found Earth. They actually found Earth." Within 2 standard hours, Telvin stood before the full Galactic Council. The chamber was designed to seat representatives from 800 member species. Every seat was filled. Council Speaker Moravaith, a Volnari, 3 centuries in her position, known for patience the way stars are known for burning, called the session to order. Administrator Telvin stepped forward and activated the main display. Earth appeared above the chamber floor. Blue oceans, white clouds, continents of green and brown beneath a soft atmospheric haze. Beautiful. "This is the planet the ancient records call Earth," Telvin began. "Located in the Orion Spur, exactly where the old map suggested. Our automated probe has been observing for 3 standard days. What we have discovered is both remarkable and disturbing. New images appeared. Cities blazing on the night side of the planet. Agricultural regions spanning continents. Ships crossing oceans. Aircraft threading through the sky. The planet is inhabited by humans, billions of them. They have developed a technological civilization in complete isolation from the galactic community. They have discovered electricity, built computers, developed chemical rockets, and achieved nuclear fission." The chamber erupted. "Impossible!" Someone shouted from the upper levels. "No species develops that quickly without guidance. The evidence is clear." Telvin brought up the genetic analysis. "The humans of Earth are genetically identical to the populations of 47 established colony worlds. This is the source world. There is no question." Moravaith raised one long arm, calling for silence. "They possess nuclear weapons," Telvin added, when the noise had settled enough to hear him. "Thousands of them. Enough to destroy all life on their planet several times over." The silence that followed was a different kind of silence entirely. A Kazathi delegate rose, massive. Scale armored, a species whose voice carried the weight of mountains. "They must be contained. Quarantined until they evolve beyond such dangerous technology." "That could take thousands of years," another voice argued. "What if they develop faster than light travel?" asked a third. "What if they come to us?" Moravaith let the fear run its course. Then she spoke. "We will send a delegation. A proper first contact mission. We will meet these humans and determine their intentions and capabilities. Only then can we decide how to proceed." She paused, surveying the chamber. "Captain Zur will lead the mission. She has more first contact experience than anyone else in the fleet." The vote passed overwhelmingly. The galaxy would introduce itself to humanity. Whether humanity was ready for that was, as yet, unknown. Part 2. The Harmonious Endeavor. Captain Zer, received her orders 3 hours later. She stood on the bridge of the Harmonious Endeavor, the finest first contact vessel in the fleet, crewed by 12 species, each selected for diplomatic skill and the ability to function under pressure and read through the mission briefing with growing unease. "This is going to be complicated," her first officer observed. He was a trolley, analytical by nature. "Humans are unpredictable. All species are unpredictable when you first meet them," Zur replied. She was Valnari, like Speaker Meravaith, though considerably younger. 43 first contacts in her career, each unique, each instructive. But this was not a newly evolved species taking its first uncertain steps toward the stars. This was an ancient species that had once traveled the stars, lost everything, and rebuilt from nothing. What would 70,000 years of isolation produce? "Set course for Earth," Zur ordered. "Maximum speed. Broadcast our intentions on all frequencies. I want them to know we are coming in peace." During the 6-day journey, Zur and her crew studied every available record of ancient humanity. The archives were incomplete, pieced together from archaeological sites across dozens of worlds, but they painted a picture of startling consistency. A species that was creative, aggressive, curious, and surprisingly emotional. One record described ancient humans forming deep bonds with entirely unrelated species, treating them as family. Another told of merchants traveling for months to deliver a single package to a friend. There were stories of warriors who refused retreat when victory was impossible, and scientists who devoted entire lives to single problems. "They sound exhausting," the communications officer said, scrolling through files. "They sound interesting," Zur corrected. "These are our colleagues' ancestors. The colony worlds were founded by these people. Treat this mission accordingly." As they entered Earth's solar system, the sensors began resolving detail. Thousands of satellites in orbit, multiple space stations, signs of activity on the moon, not settlements, but evidence of visits, of reach, of restless curiosity made manifest. "They have been busy," the tactical officer observed. Then the proximity alarm sounded. "Defensive systems activated automatically. Report. We have been scanned by an automated defense system. It is tracking our approach vector." The tactical officer paused. "The scanning beam uses technology I have not encountered before." Before Zur could respond, a new signal cut through the communication system. Audio only. English. The computer identified it immediately, cross-referencing Earth's broadcast history. "Unidentified vessel. This is Earth Orbital Defense Network. Please state your intentions and hold your current position while we establish diplomatic channels." The bridge fell silent. They were being told to wait. By a species that had never made contact with alien life. By a defense system. Zur cleared her throat and activated the translation array. "This is Captain Zur of the Galactic Council ship Harmonious Endeavor. We come in peace to establish first contact with the people of Earth. We will hold position as requested." A pause. Then the voice returned, and it sounded, improbably, almost cheerful. "Acknowledged, Harmonious Endeavor. Please stand by. We're waking up some people who are going to be very excited to talk to you. This might take a few minutes. Can we offer you anything while you wait? Do you need any assistance with your ship systems?" Zur looked at her crew. Her crew looked back at her and 43 first contacts. No species, not one, had asked if she needed anything before they had even met. "No assistance is necessary," Zur replied carefully. "We will wait." "Great. Someone will be with you shortly. Welcome to Earth's neighborhood." The communication ended. "What," said the first officer, "just happened?" "I have no idea," Zur admitted. The wait lasted exactly 47 minutes. Zur spent it reviewing protocols and trying to calm her crew. Every few minutes, new human vessels appeared on sensors, taking up positions around the Harmonious Endeavor, not threatening, simply watching. It was, she thought, like being observed by curious children. Then the communication system activated again. This time with video. A human face appeared on screen. Female, Zur assessed, dark skin, short black hair, an expression the cultural database tagged as smile. She was speaking slowly and clearly, pausing between sentences, as though she had already considered that the visitors would need processing. Time, Captain Zur. Hello. My name is Ambassador Chin Wei. I apologize for the delay. Your arrival was unexpected, and we needed to coordinate with multiple governments. I hope you understand. Ambassador Chun, thank you for responding. We understand that our arrival must be. Would you like to come aboard our station? We've prepared a reception area. Zur blinked. You have prepared facilities for us already? We've been monitoring your approach for 2 days, Chun explained. We used the time to set up a meeting space. We weren't sure what environmental conditions you might need, so we created several chambers with adjustable atmospheres, gravity, and temperature. A slight pause. We also prepared food and refreshments. We admit we have no idea what you eat. We made as many options as possible and figured you could tell us what works. Zur glanced at her first officer. He looked precisely as surprised as she felt. In her experience, newly contacted species were either terrified or aggressive. None had ever prepared a reception with multiple environmental chambers and food options, then invited their first aliens to come have a meal. That is very thoughtful, she said carefully. We accept your envy,